lighting is not the best right now, and it is currently 6:45 in the morning. I wanted to document this because I never document these situations. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact. I'm having a really difficult time just staying focused. Like, this is not beautiful at all. You guys know that I struggle with seizures and blacking out and repressed memories. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I have been going through some stuff. This morning I woke up and just exhausted. Every day I wake up, I feel like, no, you're not supposed to get out of the bed yet, because you're supposed to get out of bed feeling better. And when I wake up, I don't feel better. I feel like I still need to sleep for hours and hours. I feel hungover. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm also congested and I have a sore throat. I'm struggling with a cold. I'm gonna call my doctor today to see if I can get a shot for my migraines, for my pain throughout my body. I've only had one treatment for my migraines as far as that goes, and I try not to use them ever. In fact, it got to the point where I didn't know what to do. I've really been trying to save that for a worst case scenario, and I'm exhausted. This is as worse as I want to get, or as much as I can put up with. I promise I am getting to a point. This morning what happened was I woke up, I came downstairs, and it was before 6, and I just decided to relax and read my Bible and try to get in a good headspace. I've drunk 2 glasses of ice cold water so far this morning just to kind of get myself awake. I had read through 3 chapters of my Bible and I had to use the restroom at this point because I had drank so much water. So I went upstairs to use the restroom as per the norm, and already I was feeling like I was going to pass out or have a seizure. Typically, when I have these feelings, this is how I wake up. I wake up out of bed with what feels like electricity running through my body. I know this is going to sound crazy because I don't so much feel it throughout my body. I just specifically feel it right here in the back of my neck. But there are like jolts that go through my body, if you will. It makes me sound crazy to try to explain this to you guys, which frustrates me because I don't like to look like I don't know what I'm talking about, and I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about because the subject is so crazy. So I go to the bathroom and just memories and what I like to call visitors come into my head. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they're there. I believe maybe I've met them in my life before at some point, at some time, but then again, I want to know who they are because I feel like maybe I've never met them before. So let me just take you on a ride down the crazy train. I deal with this a lot, and for some reason I only faint or feel like I'm gonna have a seizure right around the bathroom, and so I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't ever go into the bathroom thinking I'm gonna faint, I'm gonna have a seizure. I don't go into the bathroom thinking I'm going to have repressed memories. Before, that's what used to happen. Now that I know, before that's how I used to think. But now that I know what is going to happen, and it's been happening for 2 years, I fight it now. Now that I know, I walk into the bathroom now saying, don't think about it. Don't faint. Don't pass out. I coach myself through it, but I don't know how to explain it. Something just takes over, and these memories that are implanted in me surface. So this morning, I go into the bathroom and these memories start surfacing. When these memories come forward, it is like a life answering question. A puzzle piece is now being put back where it is supposed to be. Everything inside of me in that moment is saying, yes, 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 hold on to this, you're on to something. And then in just as quickly as it came, it goes away. And I yell at these faces and these voices, who are you? Why are you here? I know you, but I don't. and you're tormenting me. I just want to know who you are, or I need you to leave, because the uncertainty is just what is so frustrating for me. It is also tormenting for me to live with, because I know I've been in these memories. I know it. I can see myself in them. These memories always seem to surround a certain group of people in my life, the same people over and over and over again that I know personally are also in these memories, but not in a good way. And I see them, and I see the situation that they're in, and it is putting a puzzle piece together in my brain and in my soul. But then either I black out, or I will have a seizure, or I will just coach myself through it so that I don't allow myself to go into a seizure. Because what happens is, the more I seem to focus on it, or on the memories, or what is happening, that is when I have a seizure. When I don't control it, when I actually allow my body to go there, that is when I have a seizure. But it does get to the point where I am trying to control it, but these memories are forcing themselves to be seen. Even when this is happening, I will be coaching myself through it, but the memories are just so vivid and so real, and I am in the moment so much that even when I am controlling it, there's just no easy way to explain this, because I can't control it. Even when I think I can, and I'm coaching myself through it, and I'm telling myself that I can control it, I really am not in control. I just get this feeling in my body, and the only way I can describe it, it's like, it's kind of like when you get goosebumps. But for some people, when they get the goosebumps, they kind of get like the chills. It's not that. I get really hot, like blood boiling hot, and then I'm ice cold. I get cold, I feel like I'm gonna black out, and I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I know that if I were to get out of this chair right now, that I wouldn't have a seizure. But this is the feeling that stays with me all day after a seizure. Sometimes the next day is just, I'm just so tired. That's weird to me. That should not happen. So I'm a weirdo. Life is confusing, but I am filming this video so that hopefully I can look back on this. My doctors can look back on this, and we will have a better track history. I realize that I have failed a lot when it comes to documenting my health journey. I don't show you guys, and I don't talk about the ugly stuff, because it is ugly. It's messy, it's chaotic, it's confusing, it's crazy. And that has always been really difficult for me to share with you guys, because I grew up in the church, and I grew up in a Christian home. I grew up believing that Christians should honor other believers, that we should share our hardships with each other without judgment. I have seen more judgment and hypocrisy and hurt within the church than I have out in the world, and that is so pitiful and shameful. It has made it very difficult for me to share my life with people. I have tried in the past to live a fully transparent life, because that is who I am as a person. I don't want any secrets between me and you, because I need you to trust me. I need to have a relationship with you that is founded on friendship, love, and trust, because otherwise this is not going to last. I'm finally calm. So getting back to it, I am finally calm. I still have the chills. I'm still congested. I had it planned that I was going to work, finish up some videos. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've been trying to film ahead a lot in case situations like these happen. In my mind, it is better to stay ahead than fall behind, and I have been working so hard to stay accountable to you guys and to myself. I don't want to get behind on my work. I don't want to get behind on my work. I don't want this disorder. I don't want my health condition to rob me of anything else. I feel better now that I've been talking to you guys, but I still feel that, like, I'm gonna have a seizure feeling. So right now I'm being treated by psychiatric services. My primary care doctor, who is at internal medicine, which is kind of a big deal. It's not exactly a regular doctor. It is a doctor specifically designed for people who are sick and they can't figure out what's wrong with you. Or if you are struggling with something that needs to be taken care of outside of your primary doctor's office, if that makes sense. The only easiest way to explain it to you guys is it's like a primary care doctor had a baby with a specialist, but that doctor does not have the title of a specialist. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's pretty much my doctor. I'm also seeing a therapist, and I've got a whole team of people working on me, which is quite incredible. I do feel very, very good about my health care and my health team. So collectively, I have been put on antipsychotics, and I don't have the name of them right now off the top of my head, and I'm not getting out of this chair. Just the thought of walking across the kitchen to get food is like, I don't even want to play Sims 4 right now because my laptop's over there across the living room, and I don't want to go and get up and go get it. You guys, I really hate putting out videos like this because I don't want to be a force of negative energy in the world. I just had to get this off of my mind, off my chest, because like even right now, the reason why I say electricity is because it's like getting the chills but amplified all the way through your body from your head to your toes, as if you touch a battery, you know, like back in the day when you used to put your tongue on the battery, like, and you would get that shock. That's essentially what I feel all the way through my body at one time. And so it's like this, it's like a sometimes I feel like I can't control it and my neck just wants to like get it out itself, and that frustrates me because I know what Tourette's is, and I do not have Tourette's, but I have these involuntary movements where I just get this jolt of electricity that runs through my body, and it happens, and I look like a freak. I feel like a freak. It's been really hard to live with and process, and even now that we have the answers, we still don't have all the answers. The most infuriating part about this whole process has been no answers. The doctors have looked into a condition called micturition syncope. Some doctors call it syncope. Yeah, my last doctor, who was not nice at all and had terrible bedside manner. She was like a smarty, like nobody could tell her anything. Not to be rude, but that was just her personality. She would cross her arms, she'd get all sassy, and so I remember saying that word micturition syncope because I was corrected on how I said that word before as well. Let's ask Siri. I'm just gonna Siri, how do you say syncope?
Sorry, missed that.
Oh, sorry Siri, you missed that. Oh.
What was that again?
Micturition syncope.
Here is what I found.
Well, read it to me. Siri recognized it. Sorry, Siri. Hold on. Micturition syncope.
Okay, I found this on the web for Simcoe.
Oh, okay. Look. Basically, Siri just told me that I was wrong. Now watch this. Watch. Micturition syncope.
Here's some information.
Alright. And you guys saw it here first. Okay, no making this up. Now we all know how to say it. Anyways, I know that was like a whole ordeal for nothing, but you know what? I don't like snooty doctors who are so blatantly rude and disrespectful and outrightly wrong. Like, you are caught. You are wrong, and you are rude in your wrongness. And I don't like it. Anyways, they did look into micturition syncope, and it has been ruled out. I now have a new doctor. I've been through so many doctors, you guys. I now have a new doctor. This will be my third primary care doctor, but again, this is like the specialist, more intense one. I had to fight to get here. It has not been an easy journey at all. The health system is so messed up, and I worked for the government for 7 years. I do not like people who take advantage of other people, especially when there is a dire need. They are hurting, they are suffering, and all they're trying to do is to alleviate their pain. And so I have too many opinions, and it's really frustrating for me to see the greed oversaturate a system that is there to be helpful. Anyways, you guys, that's for a whole nother video. Like I said, I have way too many opinions and I'm getting the chills again. We're gonna get real. I'm about to show off my forehead. It don't look very pretty. Yeah, okay, so there's a spot. I saw it. You guys are not gonna be able to see this. Okay, so right here, you can see a little discoloration. There's like a white patch right there, barely on my red skin. Yeah, Tara, that's not white. Okay, so do you see this spot right here on my forehead? Like an indentation, you can see it right here. See that line there? So the vein right here goes up along here. And I have a vein that goes like, I'm not sure if you can see them. I can feel them all, which is really frustrating. I have a vein right here, right there. Runs down right the middle of my forehead. Consciously or subconsciously, I get these veins in my forehead that just like pop out and they hurt and they itch. Like, I don't know why, but they just like, thankfully this one's not flared right now. I just wanted to show you guys that. That wraps up this video. I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. Thanks for letting me vent and always being my support system. I love you so much and I will see you in my next video.